Hello and welcome to theaccordions.net. My name is Richie Shapiro. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I had a great gig last night at the Boca Raton Country Club. It was fantastic. And one of the guests just sent me an email. Richie, we loved your performance last night. You played every request that we asked you to play. It was fantastic. You sang, you told jokes, you played this and that and everything under the sun. It was fantastic. Thank you so much for making our party a success. But we're a little disappointed in one thing. First of all, you talk too much. And second of all, you never played the second movement of the Mozart Concerto in D minor. You played just the first movement. And everybody's, well, what happened to the second movement? Okay, Sheila, you know, you happen to be right. But the thing is, you can't play classical music too long because people fall asleep. Let's face it, it's not a concert. This was a party. You know, we get people singing like songs like Take Me Out to the Ball Game and things like that. But I'm going to explain to you because I can't just play the second movement. Every movement has a story behind it. And as I said, the first movement had a story about the frogs. If you remember, the frogs were going up, then Mozart played da-da, da-da, da-da. And that's how we got da-da-da-da, you know. So, and here's the second movement. Here's the story about the second movement. What happened with the frogs? He's still watching the frogs, and the frogs are coming backwards, the opposite direction. So Mozart gets this idea, wait a minute, why don't I just compose this backwards? Now the problem was that Mozart just couldn't compose this backwards. It was this took a lot of work. It was very detailed work to write your compositions backwards. Not too many people were able to do this. So what happened is that Mozart studied the VinnyAbricci code. This was a code that was written by a famous physicist in Italy in the early 1700s. Matter of fact, this code was used in the Revolutionary War, in World War I, in World War II. This is an incredible code. This helped us win the war, you know. This took a sentence and it was coded backwards. And the same thing with music. It's very involved. The only way you people are really going to understand this if you go to my lectures, and I get very involved in the VinnyAbricci code. Okay? So, to make this a long story short, Mozart was watching the frogs come back. Boom, 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 boom. And if you remember, the first movement sounded something like this. And that's a very popular, everybody knows that song. But the thing is, the second movement is not that popular, you know. And this is what the second movement, nobody knows this. And that's the second movement, and that's the story about the second movement. The history is great. Anyway, if you want to know more about the second movement, please sign up for my lectures. We'll be making monthly newsletters of where I am appearing. The iPhone generation, what a generation. And I will discuss this in my next video. Thank you.